Hello, my name is Mr. Walrus, and in this video, we are going to go ahead and get started with a flat world challenge. So here is my flat world, and I'm going to pull up my notes here on the side. I've prepared some goals for us to achieve in this flat world challenge. Now, this is loosely based off of other flat world challenges I've seen before. And we've given ourselves a few extra perks to get started with, like these chests and tools to get started with, and those will be helpful. But what we're going to be doing is building a couple of things in this challenge, and slaying the Ender Dragon, and a couple of things like that. So let's see. So here's our list of goals that we have. We have to complete 30 achievements from the Minecraft achievement list. So let's go ahead and start by taking inventory. That's our first achievement. We'll have to go ahead and track those as well. And that's one achievement. We're also going to have to build a monument. One achievement that we'll be able to do is build a nether portal. And but we're going to set a certain restriction. We're going to have to build it at least 80 blocks up. So what I can do is I can actually track at what block I'm up at right now. So I'm at block 45. So I'm going to have to build my nether portal at 125. And then we're going to have to slay the Ender Dragon in this series. And also we're going to have to protect and build up a village. So we're going to have to find a village and then protect it. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and actually, I guess these are technically out of order. Because whatever order we do this in doesn't really matter. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully you'll like it a lot. I'm excited. I know I'm really excited for this. This is my first Minecraft series. Now, I've done a lot of videos on the internet before for work because I'm an animator and I get to do a lot of different things there. But I've never done a video for myself, so hopefully this will be a lot of fun and hopefully you guys will like it too. Oh, and there's one more challenge. We're going to build a mansion. So none of these really need to be done in any particular order. They just all need to be achieved before this series is over. And anyways, the reason that I'm doing this is because, I mean, why wouldn't you want to make a Minecraft series? Minecraft is amazing. And that's what will connect us. You love Minecraft. I love Minecraft. We're friends, you know. It's important. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out this village here. Luckily, we found one pretty quickly. I'm going to look around. There's a couple things I want to see in the first village that I visit. Always the first thing I want to see is this. This is a blacksmith shop. And it usually contains some pretty valuable items like a saddle, some horse armor might be useful, and some saplings. Really not super useful for the saplings, but that'll be nice. So anyways, let's go ahead and grab this chest because it'll be useful as well. And oh, I am stuck at the table. So let's go ahead and see if there's any other furnaces around, or excuse me, not furnaces, blacksmith shops. And then it looks like there's actually one right next to this, which is nice because these usually contain things that are pretty valuable. So I'm not gonna. So I guess I found a couple of what are they called? Villages in the last super flat world I built for myself, and I feel like this will be more fun if I really challenge myself. Now I'm gonna have to sleep pretty soon, but before I do, I want to go ahead and go exploring for a little bit. So luckily I don't have to worry about making a bed just yet because just a few layers down beneath us is beneath the dirt and the glowstone right here is wool. So we can actually just get this right now. This is going terribly slow. Let's see if using something else will help this go a little faster. Alright, I'm going to go up and get a good breath of air. Okay, so this will be quick and easy and allow us to make a bed. And I set up my flat world to accomplish a ton of different needs, but it's also going to be very challenging. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start off by, of course, finding a place to make home. So I guess that'll be our goal in this first video. Now, I don't want to settle at any village until I have found diamonds. And there's 2 achievements there. Sweet. So we're making some good headway on our 30 achievement goal here. Yeah, so I want to find diamonds at a blacksmith shop, and I think I can do that. I'm pretty confident in this. I think it'll be fun too, to kind of see the world. There's not too much to see. It's all flat grass and trees, but it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. And I'm gonna get some of these pumpkins because pumpkins are really nice if you want to have jack-o'-lanterns light up your place. And it's actually October while I'm recording this, so this series is starting in October. So Halloween is just right around the corner. So obviously, it'll be fun to have some jack-o'-lanterns around our future home once we find a place to build. So I guess the first thing to do is to make sure that we find a place and can really settle there, and then we'll sleep and set a spawn point, and we'll start going down into the ground and start mining to kind of build this place out. So I've got 5 pumpkins, and I think for now I'm gonna leave it at that. But it does seem to be there's either a tree or another village over here. So I'm gonna see if I can run over there. It does look like it's a village. So maybe this will be our lucky village in our lucky day in our walrus world, because walruses are great. Actually, that has nothing to do with this being lucky, but walruses are great, and I am a walrus, so that will help us to have a great walrusy experience. So anyways, let's go ahead and walk into this village, and in the village, the first thing we're looking for is a blacksmith shop, because they all contain chests, and they generally have some pretty valuable items in them in my experience. And hello, sir. And anyways, we'll go ahead and settle here if we can find some diamonds. And they have some nice designs in their houses here, and I'm gonna find a good one and make it a temporary home. So we'll go ahead and grab everything, and when I double click on these items on the PC, it collects them all, which is helpful. Nice little set of tools there. Okay, I'm starting to lose my outfit, but I'm getting covered in very helpful armor, which will be great when we deal with any mobs that will spawn. But luckily, we have a bit of resources to make a bed already, so we shouldn't actually have to deal with any mobs tonight, which is good. So we found diamonds, and that is officially our first requirement for finding a home. So now that we found a home, and honestly a couple of saddles, this is good. This will be a good start. So we'll go ahead and take this chest too, because it's useful to have a couple of chests. And let's pick a house to stay in tonight. In fact, actually, this went so quick. I can start building my own house. And actually, there's another village over here. I will go ahead and check this out. I'm getting maybe a little greedy here, but I'm starting to think, well, I'm only 8 minutes into the video, and I think that we have time to explore a little bit more, because I actually got really lucky. I found diamonds really early, and I want to see what else I can find, because I'm pretty sure I could find something like obsidian or maybe some music discs in one of these blocks. And I don't really need the diamonds just yet, or the obsidian. Those will be useful later, and they won't really achieve any achievements for us right now, but it just sounds like it would be nice to get the best resources we can, and mining down to get diamonds right now is going to be really difficult because they have lava right above them, which is not going to be a very fun experience. We're going to have to get a little creative to get those out, but we'll make it work. So it doesn't seem like this place actually has a blacksmith shop. I'll need to look a little bit deeper, but it might not. Let's see. And also another thing that would be useful right now is getting some of these potatoes. Now, if you've ever been to this place up north in the United States called Idaho, they have these wonderful little vegetables that grow in the ground called potatoes. And Idaho potatoes, they're classic. They're really classy. They're for gentlemen and scholars. Yeah, wonderful people. And if you're wondering if I'm from Idaho, I in fact, did live in Idaho at a point, but I do not anymore. So I'm just saying it's great because it really is. So anyways, it's probably a good idea to make a bed really quick and sleep before we get too far. So let's go ahead and find a crafting table. And I believe there was a library right here. And the libraries usually contain crafting tables. And I'm also going to set up a light in here because I don't want anything to spawn. And we should be good. So I'll go ahead and just turn all of this into wood and set this up, make a bed, and that's nice. That's really nice. Let me just say that spending your first night in a bed is a very nice situation when you've played challenges like this before in your own personal time and you didn't have a bed. That was rough. Let me tell you, I died 3 times before I slept. Because the mobs in these super flat worlds are very challenging. At least in my experience. Maybe I'm just a complete noob and can't really handle it, but it's been a good experience so far. So, this looks very promising. This is going to be good. So we've got our first setup here, and we did say that we're going to go ahead and pick a village and stick with it. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go with that one over there along where we first found that first village just now with the diamonds, and we're going to stay there and build our home there for now. And we've got a lot of resources really quickly, actually. I didn't expect to get this far until maybe the second or third video. So maybe we'll actually be able to do a few other achievements. So I guess we'll just say that. The first thing I want to do is invite anyone watching to challenge me to different achievements, and we'll see if I can achieve those. So just leave comments below of different types of achievements you might want to see, and we'll go ahead and see if we can add some of those to the list. And if you see an achievement idea that you really like down below that somebody else already posted, go ahead and just hit the like button on that comment, and we should be able to track that pretty easily. And then I'll know what achievements you guys would like to see. And we'll go ahead and start achieving some of those. But do make sure that they are possible. And that would be great. So, yeah, we've got a couple of items here. We've got some potatoes, some carrots. This garden, unlike the last one I was in, I'm actually going to take care of and make sure that I continually have food growing in it, because I'm going to start living right over in this area. So I guess the first thing I should do is start working on building a house. So what kind of materials do I have? I have a couple of bits of wood, which will be nice. So maybe we'll build a house right next to this water and say that we have kind of a lake in our front yard. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just kind of clear out this front area and clear out all this grass. And we'll go ahead and build a little house to get started with. And we'll start expanding it as time goes on. And we'll actually build a tunnel in our house that goes straight down, maybe build some pathways back to the village. And we'll get going and get this series rolling. So one little bit of grass here, and let's go chop down just maybe 2 trees. We need a little bit more wood to really get this going, but we're really close, and this is going to be fun. We're going to build it'll be a cute, quaint little home, and we'll have some fun with it. We'll throw a few parties, invite all the villagers over, see if they show up. Hopefully they think I'm a good neighbor. We'll follow the village noise ordinances and not play our dubstep too late. Because in Minecraft, dubstep is all the rage, and all that classical music too. You know how those villagers like their classical music. So let's see. Also, maybe it'd be nice to kind of start farming soon too. I think what I'll do is I'll collect these trees and then really quickly snag this sugar cane and just start building maybe even my own farm and let the villagers kind of keep their own. And then I then I can just be a little bit more independent here, which always feels good. And yeah, so let's think about this home. There's a lot of ways we could build this, and I'm gonna get this one last tree and then go. There's a lot of ways we could build this home, but I think I'm gonna kind of take a leaf out of, no pun intended, out of the villagers' homes and kind of take a look at them. In fact, actually, I was playing Minecraft earlier tonight with my wife, and she had a really awesome design for what she made was a school. And I really liked the layout, so maybe I will kind of take a little bit of inspiration off of what she created. So we'll see what we do, but I think we'll kind of just discover it as we go. So let's go ahead and place some wood down. I think it would be a good idea to place a crafting table over here as well, and make a couple of tools. I don't have any shovels yet, so let's go ahead and make a shovel. And it's amazing, I already have iron tools. So let's go ahead and also make an iron axe, because those are going to be really handy when the time comes to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just make sure all this grass is cleared up. Not the glass, there's no glass here, as you can see, unless it's like super transparent. But I imagine that we can see a little better than that. So I'm going to just dig out a hole and kind of build a rough layout here. And I want it to kind of match the shape of this lake here. And let's go ahead and make sure that we put any extra dirt that falls out back into the ground. Don't want to have it be too out of place. I'm going to get a little OCD here, but I think that's okay. You know, this is for me and for you guys. You guys don't care if I keep things clean, right? Hopefully not. But anyways, so we're gonna scope this out and kind of. One thing I want to do is actually count the blocks and make sure that we're gonna have an even or an uneven number, because that way we can have a center block and I come from an animation background for my work, so something that's really important to me is good design. So, you know, we'll keep that in mind. So here are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more. And then we will do the same thing on the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we'll build a 9x9 starter home. And nothing super complicated, but a really good start. And we'll just try and build this pretty quickly. And the inside will be 7x7 because we're going to build the walls along this wood here. And one thing we could maybe do is eventually replace that later with other materials. But actually, you know what? We'll just save that for our mansion. I mean, this is Minecraft. It's, you know, kind of made for building, but, you know, this is also made for achievements and living and really living life to the fullest as a Minecraft walrus. Because when you are a Minecraft walrus, your real goal in life is to really do something notable. In case you don't know, if you've never been a walrus in Minecraft before, it's that look on your face of a desire, an innate desire to really create something wonderful and beautiful with your life, because that's what walruses do. So let's go ahead and build this out. And the nice thing about making this 9x9 blocks is that everything can be symmetrical, which is really nice visually. It'll be a really nice place to live. You'll walk in, everything will feel clean and really fun. And there's a lot of potential to make it look really fascinating. So, yep, I am officially out of wood for the first time. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to make sure that I have my crafting table right here. And I don't have any stone yet, so I can't use a furnace. But I do have some chests. So I'm going to go ahead and leave some chests by the front door. And I'll put like my furnace over here when I get going to that point. And one thing I'm also going to do is place a window here. And I won't fill it with anything just yet because I don't have any sand, unless this right here is sand. Oh, fancy that. Is this sand too? Oh wow, we've gotten quite lucky. Okay, well, we'll just need to go down and get some... Oh wait, we have furnaces here that I forgot that we can use. So let's go find a furnace here. This is great, guys. This is really great. Actually, I need to end the episode here. We're actually out of time. So what we're going to do is add the sand and wrap this video up. And let's go ahead and call it good right there. We've started our village home, or our side village home, and we've started this series at a really good note. And we're going to go ahead and keep going and build our home and start tunneling down and have some fun. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!